Everyone thinks Apple is spending billions in Hollywood just to take on Netflix. That's the story, but it's not the truth. Apple isn't just building another streaming service, they're building a digital fortress, and their movies and TV shows are the final wall. For years, we've seen Apple as the company that makes incredible phones, laptops, and watches. But that view is dangerously out of date. As the explosive growth of the iPhone has started to level out, Apple has been making a silent, calculated pivot. The hundreds of millions of dollars they're pouring into blockbuster movies and exclusive sports deals aren't a desperate play to win the streaming wars. They are the last critical pieces of a master plan to create an inescapable digital ecosystem. This isn't just about what you watch. It's about making sure that every piece of entertainment you love makes it unthinkable for you to ever leave Apple. Here's the real story of how they're using content to lock you into their world forever. Putting Apple TV against Netflix is like comparing a scalpel to a sledgehammer. They're completely different tools, built entirely for different jobs. Netflix's business model is simple. Get as many subscribers as possible and keep them hooked with a massive, ever-changing library. It's a game of pure volume. Apple is playing a different game entirely. Their strategy has always been about quality over quantity. You see it in their products. They don't just make 100 different phones. They make a few and aim for them to be the best. They are applying that exact same philosophy to their content. This isn't just about having something new for everyone every single night. It's about creating cultural moments. It's about winning an Oscar for Best Picture with a film like Coda, something other streamers fought for years to achieve. This is a deliberate strategy to build a brand of prestige. As Apple's own executives have said, the goal is to create the best content, not the most. The goal isn't just to get you to pay for another subscription. Apple TV sits in their Apple Services division, along with the App Store, Apple Music, iCloud, AppleCare, and so on. It's their least profitable due to the high cost of producing original content. So why do it anyway? It's the final step in their decade-long plan to transition from a company that sells you products to a company that sells you a lifestyle that runs exclusively on Apple. So if it's not about subscribers, what's the real play? It's about using exclusive, must-see content as a gateway that leads directly into Apple's walled garden and makes its hardware feel essential. The evidence is right there in the deals they're making. Apple isn't just buying random shows, they're making huge strategic bets on content that comes with fiercely loyal, built-in fan bases. Take their exclusive multi-year deal with Major League Soccer. Suddenly, for millions of dedicated soccer fans, the only place to watch every single game is through an app on an Apple device. An Apple product just went from a nice-to-have item to a game day necessity. We're seeing the same strategy with their aggressive moves into Formula One. First, they produced a massive blockbuster F1 movie starring Brad Pitt, designed to be a theatrical event that has already grossed over $300 million worldwide. Its success has proven Apple can create mainstream commercial hits. Now, reports indicate Apple is a leading contender alongside ESPN to secure the exclusive US broadcasting rights for the entire F1 season when the current deal expires. Imagine you're a die-hard F1 fan. You've watched races on ESPN for years. Suddenly, now the only way to get your fix might be through an Apple TV. This isn't just about making you download an app. It's about changing your behavior. For the best experience, you won't just use the app. You'll buy an Apple TV 4K for your big screen. You'll watch on your iPad when you travel. You'll check race times on your Apple Watch. Each piece of exclusive content is another golden thread woven into the fabric of their ecosystem, making the whole thing stickier. It's a classic lock-in strategy where every new service you adopt makes all the others you use already more valuable, raising the cost of switching to a competitor until it feels impossibly high. This is where Apple's masterstroke truly reveals itself. The lock-in isn't just about having exclusive shows or sports. It's about creating an experience around that content that few competitors can match. And they can do this because Apple controls the entire stack: the hardware, the software, and now the content itself. This vertical integration creates a uniquely seamless experience, and this strategy is expanding. Apple is already making moves to place itself at the center of our health, our homes, and our finances. So no, Apple isn't spending billions in Hollywood just to beat Netflix. They are doing it to complete their fortress. It's designed not just to entertain you, but to bind you to their ecosystem with threads of convenience, prestige, and unparalleled integration. Apple's $1 billion annual losses on Apple TV raises questions about sustainability, but their massive cash reserves allow them to play the long game. Do you think Apple's ecosystem is a genius move or a trap? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more strategy breakdowns.